It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see which conference reigns supreme tonight. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Tennessee Titans under the lights on Thursday night.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. But tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Tennessee Titans. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Third and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the third play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3-and-out and did just that. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here's Spears. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got the lead guy running it pretty well, too. Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you kind of hit the jackpot there.
The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
Levis from the gun. He's got it. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Brings up third down.
Here's a give to Spears. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Levis looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So here are the Seahawks now with a long field in front of them. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
As I remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia, he was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
Here's a Tennessee native from just outside of Memphis, Ken Walker. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
Brings up second and 7. That's the end of the
We're scoreless after 1. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it second and 7. Straight ahead running, here's Dallas. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Off of play action, here's Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Here's Smith. Has it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Smith. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harold Landry in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Titans. He returns that punt 73 yards. And the Titans post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. So that is how we get our first points here in quarter number 2 on the punt return.
Both teams were seeking the momentum that comes from the first score of the game. But when it comes on a special teams play, a punt return, I think that's extra momentum. And now I wonder if they just roll it forward and maybe don't just kick the extra point, but possibly go for 2.
Fulk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Geno now to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And Lockett going to pick up the Seahawks first down as the tackle made up near the 35. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Smith. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Working from the gun, here's Levis. He finds Hopkins complete. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper and 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Spears. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Right back to Spears. And this time he is in. Tajay Spears punching it in from a yard away. And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. On for the extra point is Fulk. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Extra point up and good by Fulk. And that makes the score 21-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
This 2nd and 4.
Smith now to throw. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now Geno on first down. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
The 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we're
getting through the break at record pace and right back to football. 3rd quarter, here we go.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Smith.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. Running free at the 45.
As they finally wrangle him in at the 48. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
And the Seahawks first down.
Running right, here's Walker. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Game on the play. 2nd and 10. At their 48-yard line.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Powerful running. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Seahawks.
They're going right back to Walker.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Well, the D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that fourth down.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. That one's taken in by Spears.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
Levis. That pass taken in by Burks.
And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
3rd and 4. Here's Levis.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
And he will have a Titans first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
2nd down and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 32-yard line.
Hand off to Spears.
Shedding the tackle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
50 yards rushing for him now, and what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second. He's got a man, complete. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Levis to throw it.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter.
Levis on 3rd and 1.
Flush to his right. Got an open man to the right. That's Wesco. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears.
And he will take this one in for the Titans touchdown.
Tajay Spears.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Titans are able to add on to that lead.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Folk connects on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
Now it's Smith. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Amari Hooker.
And the Titans are going to take over at their own 41. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball.
And now the rookie's free. He stiff arms it. Rabot still moving. Touchdown, Titans.
Tajay Spears, 59 yards. And the Titans have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Now Folk for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
They'll run with Spears. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 127 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Spears with another carry. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw, it's Levis. Eluding the pressure right. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with it. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
On for the extra point is Folk. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the drive was capped off with a touchdown run by Will Levis. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And Metcalf going to have the Seahawks first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. Now Geno. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Talk about two sides of the ball cross purposes because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. Their front seven, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
Under pressure, and they get it to him again. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno. And he's going to go down again. Roger McCreary. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. Now here's Michael Dixon. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. And they take a knee. The partner under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's